Evaluation is one of the most crucial elements in self improvement. Evaluation simply means tracking the progress we've made till now, right? But whenever we try to evaluate, like self evaluation about our own progress, there's always a intentional or unintentional bias. Even if you don't agree with it, there will always be a bias. I will explain you with one example. Let's say today you want to go to the gym, so you went there. It was a motivation. In my previous video I explained motivation versus willpower versus discipline, so you can go and watch that video, so we'll understand the difference basically. But the very next day you don't feel like going to the gym. That's lack of discipline, but you shall go to the gym instead. But still your mind plays tricks on you. It convinces you that today you shall just rest, because resting is important too. Now see, resting is important, but right now was the time to show up to the gym, even if you didn't feel like doing it. It was discipline, but your mind convinced you that today, right now, you shall rest and not go to the gym, because resting is important too, wherein you yourself knew right now was not time to rest but go to the gym, and it was all lack of discipline, not real rest or productive work. So this is how, like directly or indirectly, convinced, like intentionally or unintentionally, there will always be a bias which will come in your way when you try to evaluate or track your progress, like self evaluation. So I'm going to state one method which I think is completely foolproof, like it will surely give you most clear or accurate way to evaluate your worth. So what you have to do is simply just visualize in your mind right now your future son, and then imagine yourself what you are doing right now honestly, because I don't know the truth about you, but you yourself know everything about yourself. You can't lie to yourself, right? You can lie to the whole world, but you can't lie to yourself. So in your imagination, in your mind, think that, are you right now the kind of a person you want your future son to become? And are you the kind of the person right now you want your future daughter to be with or like marry? And when you honestly think this, like the way I mentioned, at that time you will get the most honest and brutal assessment and evaluation of your self worth. Because here there is no bias. Because when it comes to your truly loved ones, like your son, your daughter, you love them truly. There will be no one in the entire world who will say that their future son or the guy who will be with their future daughter shall be watching porn, or having lustful intention toward other women, or be scrolling reels or shorts whole day, or be unproductive, or not go to the gym, have unhealthy body and fitness, etc. stuff. It's impossible, right? Your mind can play tricks on you, because as I mentioned the example, but when you think from that perspective it can't. So that's when you get the most brutal assessment. Just think of it, like, are you the kind of the person, are you doing the things which you want your future son to be doing? Are you the kind of the person, you have that kind of schedule, you have those habits, are you that much productive, are you into good habits, and are you out of the bad habits? Think from that perspective, especially from the daughter's example, because see, no gender stereotypes, I believe in equality, but when it comes to daughters, it is more sensitive. I hope many of the young men can relate with it. Think from that perspective, you will get your answer. Now this is not something blah blah motivation and all. If I be honest with all of you, I myself, when I evaluate, I'm not the kind of the person I want my son to become or my daughter to be with. Brutal honestly if I say, but I hope I be on the right path and become that person. Just in your mind list down all those habits or things you do and you shall be doing, which you want your future son to be doing. It is impossible that you will say your future son shall be watching porn, or look at other women lustfully, or not read books, not go to the gym, have unhealthy body, or etc. stuff, and same about the daughter's example I gave, and then compare it to yours and try to become that. And when you become that, or if you are that, then kudos to you, bro. Just be consistent with it. You are on the accurate path you can be in your life. And if you are not, then there is nothing to totally worry about. Just keep going, right? Like rather than complaining, we got the path, right? We got the brutal self evaluation we are looking for. So then we shall just move toward it, work along with it, and when we become that, then we know that we are totally on the right path. And this is what I'm going to use to, because it really helps evaluate your, so evaluates like self-worth properly and most accurately. So this is a method. I hope it helps you evaluating your self-worth, and I hope you become that kind of the person to whom you want your future son to be like, and your future daughter's person to be like. And yeah, this was all for this video. And as always, I'm rooting for myself, and I'm rooting for you.